Alright team, gather around. Today, we're venturing into an empire of extremes, a land that tests the limits of what you think you know about travel. Welcome to Russia. This isn't about headlines or history books, it's about the raw, unfiltered reality on the ground. We're peeling back the layers and diving into the most unexpected wild experiences this vast nation has to offer. From the frozen north to the sun-scorched south, from megacities to remote wilderness, this journey will challenge your perceptions and maybe inspire your own adventure. So get ready. Forget what you think you know. We're going off the map into the real Russia. This is a survival guide for the soul, a look at a place that demands respect and rewards the bold. The wild is calling and we must go. The first thing to understand about Russia is its sheer, mind-boggling scale. It's a country so vast, it stretches across 11 time zones, covering more land than any other nation on Earth. The distances here are almost impossible to grasp until you see them for yourself. It's not just a country, it's a continent in disguise, with environments that change so drastically it can give you whiplash. From icy tundras to sun-baked deserts, from dense forests to rolling plains, Russia contains multitudes within its borders. One moment, you're in the frozen tundra of Siberia, surrounded by endless snow and silence. The next, you find yourself on the subtropical shores of the Black Sea, where palm trees sway in the breeze and the sun warms your face. Head east to Kamchatka. Here, volcanoes rise dramatically from the earth, geysers erupt with primal force, and the landscapes feel almost prehistoric, untouched by time. The Ural Mountains stand as a natural border, dividing Europe and Asia, while the endless steppes stretch to the horizon, offering a sense of freedom and vastness that's hard to find anywhere else. Each region is a world of its own, with unique climates, landscapes, and challenges. The north is harsh and cold, while the south basks in sunlight and warmth. You need to be ready for anything: Arctic cold, blistering heat, dense forests, barren plains. The weather and terrain can change in the blink of an eye, demanding respect and preparation. Russia is the ultimate test for any adventurer. A dozen countries packed into one, each with its own secrets and stories waiting to be discovered. From the endless taiga forests to the crystal-clear waters of Lake Baikal, every corner presents a new world to explore, each more breathtaking than the last. This isn't just a trip, it's an expedition through a dozen different worlds, a journey that will challenge and inspire you at every turn. Let's talk about the people. In Russia, the true story isn't always what you see at first glance. The stereotype of cold, stoic Russians, it's a survival mistake. That reserved look is just a layer, shaped by centuries of harsh winters and tougher times. Beneath the reserved exterior is a core of warmth and generosity, something you have to earn. Once you do, you'll find a loyalty and openness that's rare and genuine. In remote villages, strangers are welcomed with open arms, offered hot borscht, homemade vodka, and a warm place to sleep. Hospitality here isn't just tradition. It's a way of life, passed down through generations. In a land of extremes, community is everything. Helping a stranger is an investment in survival. People rely on each other, and that creates a powerful sense of belonging. Acts of kindness are everywhere. A babushka helping with your bag, a stranger offering gloves, or someone guiding you through a busy train station. It's a practical, no-nonsense hospitality that's humbling to experience. There's no pretense, just genuine care and a desire to make you feel at home. Don't be intimidated. Make the first move. Learn a few words. Offer a smile. Show curiosity. Even a simple spasibo can open doors and hearts. When you meet them halfway, you'll unlock a fiercely loyal, generous, deeply human side of Russia. These are the moments that turn strangers into friends. In the wilderness of human interaction, this is the hidden spring that makes your journey unforgettable. It's the warmth you never expected, but will always remember. In Russia, your lifeline is often made of steel, the legendary Trans-Siberian Railway. This isn't just a train ride, it's an epic journey across a continent, connecting isolated heartlands. On board, you become part of a rolling community, sharing stories and meals as the landscape transforms outside your window. Life on the train is about efficiency and resourcefulness. Your compartment is your base camp, the samovar your lifeline. At remote stops, platforms turn into bustling markets with local delicacies. Russia's trains are the nation's arteries, offering a unique, immersive way to see the country unfold at a human pace. Whether you're heading north to the Arctic or through the Caucasus, these routes are the ultimate adventure. It's slow, immersive, and one of the greatest journeys on earth. In Russia, language is a formidable challenge, a Cyrillic fortress that can seem impenetrable, but learning a few key phrases is like finding a master key. Hello, thank you, please. These words open doors. The reaction is immediate. A stern face breaks into a smile when you try their language. It's a sign of respect, a bridge across the cultural divide. Learn the Cyrillic alphabet. It's easier than it looks and lets you read signs and menus. Master 10 essential phrases, practice them, and don't fear mistakes. People appreciate the effort more than you can imagine. Language is the heart of a culture. Cracking the code is your first step to thriving in Russia. It's a small investment for a massive return. Russian cuisine is as vast and varied as the country itself. Sure, there's borscht and vodka, but that's just the beginning. In the north, smoked fish, venison, cloudberries, foods of sustenance deeply connected to the land. In the Caucasus, grilled meats, khachapuri, fresh herbs and bold flavors that surprise and delight. Siberia brings pelmeni, savory dumplings, the ultimate survival food, and a world of pickled vegetables. Be brave, step into a stolovaya. Try something unrecognizable, sample kvass or Altai honey. The Russian table is a map of the country, vast, surprising and rewarding. To truly experience Russia, you have to taste it all. Every meal is an adventure. In Russia, architecture is a living history. The onion domes of St. Basil's, fairy tale shapes designed to shed snow, are survival engineering disguised as art. Step inside ancient cathedrals, incense, golden icons, chanting, a world apart. St. Petersburg's imperial grandeur contrasts with the Soviet legacy. Stalinist skyscrapers, endless apartment blocks, the palatial Moscow metro. Modern skyscrapers stand beside crumbling mansions and Soviet slabs, a physical timeline of Russia's identity crisis. Every building tells a story of struggle, ambition, and reinvention. To understand Russia, learn to read its architecture. It's a map of the nation's journey through history. The landscape is as dramatic as the land itself. In the Russian Arctic, the rules of nature are bent to extremes. Here, the environment shapes every aspect of life, from daily routines to the deepest rhythms of the body and mind. The midnight sun. During summer, the sun never sets. For weeks, there are 24 hours of daylight, a phenomenon that both exhilarates and exhausts. The world glows with a surreal brightness, and time itself seems to lose meaning. You might find yourself hiking at 2 a.m. under a sky as bright as noon, your senses alive but your body craving sleep. Blackout curtains become essential for any hope of rest, and even then, your mind struggles to adjust. Locals adapt over time, developing their own strategies to cope, but for visitors, it's a shock. A vivid reminder of nature's power and unpredictability. Then, as the seasons turn, comes the polar night, weeks or even months of darkness. The sun disappears below the horizon, and the world is plunged into a long twilight, a true test of psychological resilience and inner strength. The only light comes from the moon, the stars, and the soft, eerie glow of snow, reflecting what little illumination there is. The landscape transforms into a world of shadows and quiet, but if you endure the darkness, you're rewarded with the aurora borealis, curtains of color that dance and shimmer across the sky, a breathtaking spectacle that makes the long nights worthwhile. Experiencing these extremes is to feel the raw, untamed power of the Arctic. It's a place where nature's forces are on full display, challenging and inspiring all who venture here. It tests your limits, but leaves you in awe of our planet's cycles and the resilience required to thrive in such a place. The sun's rhythm here is a lesson in survival, adaptation, and the enduring beauty of the natural world. Russia's social landscape has its own unwritten rules, crucial for any traveler. Greetings matter. A firm handshake for men, never across a doorway. For women, wait for her to offer her hand. If invited to a home, bring a small gift, never an even number of flowers. Take off your shoes and accept the house slippers. Toasting is ritual, clink glasses, make eye contact, and drink. Refusing a toast is rude unless for medical reasons. Smiling at strangers is rare. It's reserved for genuine connection. These customs aren't just quirks. They're keys to respect and acceptance. Understanding them smooths your journey and opens doors. In Russia, etiquette is survival. Learn the rules and you'll be welcomed in ways you never expected. It's about earning trust one gesture at a time. Think Russia is expensive? Think again. Travel smart. Use the Platzkartny third-class train carriages for cheap, authentic journeys. City metros are efficient and affordable. Skip international hotels. Hostels, guest houses, and apartment rentals offer value and local flavor. In rural areas, stay with local families for a rewarding, budget-friendly experience. Eat at stolovayas or grab street food, piroshki, blini, and more for just a few dollars. Many of Russia's greatest sights are Free Red Square, the Kremlin, national parks. With planning and a willingness to live like a local, Russia is an adventure for any budget. The wealth of experience here is accessible to all. Russia's vastness is more than geography. It's a feeling of true remoteness. In Siberia, forests stretch for weeks without a soul. Indigenous peoples still live as their ancestors did. Places like the Putorana Plateau are so remote, you need a helicopter to reach them. A lost world of canyons and waterfalls. Lake Baikal in winter is a frozen desert, silent and otherworldly. These wild places demand respect and preparation, but offer pure, powerful solitude. Here, you disconnect completely, testing yourself against nature's indifference. For those who make the journey, the reward is a connection to the wild that's unforgettable. This is the edge of the map, and it's waiting. And there you have it, 10 glimpses into the wild heart of Russia. From endless sun to frozen silence, from the iron serpent to the warmth of a stranger's home, this country is a challenge and a revelation. If this journey sparked your curiosity, join our team. Subscribe and become part of this community of explorers. Every click fuels the next adventure. Stay curious, stay brave, and never stop exploring. The wild is calling. Until next time, stay safe out there.